Hey folks, welcome back to another Palm Mass video, and today let's try out the best tank in the game, maybe? Or at least it should be up there, right? Should be up there. So yeah, Bellelba and Swoobat. And let's EX her real quick first. And very cool. I like this blue a lot better, personally. And alright, so this unit it's from what I see, right? It looks pretty neat. And on top of just having like bonkers like stats, right? Defensively, she got a lot of other, got crit shield, damage reduction shield, right? Bunch of potions, gradual healing. Like she got like everything in terms of just healing, tanking, and stuff. Obviously defensive buffs as well. So yeah, she got almost anything you'd want from a tank, and it's just based around having field effects up, right? Which she could set herself. You could also have other units on your team help set as well, right? So, anyways, let's go try it out. 3K Mass Mode over here against Marshall, our old friend Marshall, and let's jump in, I guess, right? Because of the fact, whoops, there it is. Because of the fact it's Marshall, this one should be physical, right? So, grid-wise, we only really have to just go for the physical part of the grid, which is what, the top left, right? I believe it was, yeah, something like that. So, anyways, oops, didn't mean to store power there. I mean, it's fine, I guess, but we started out with half HP just to see how well it could go, right? And let's see, I probably should calm down there. Got the Psychic Wish in. Let's just use another one just to speed it up a bit, speed the process up. She does have the ability to buff your team's special attack, but it's a bit slower, right? It's a bit slower, so. Alright, there it is. Again, the only unit to have Psychic Impact in this game. Which is just kind of funny. Wow. Look at that. But yeah, no. We're not taking much. Not taking much. Again, this 3K Mass Mode. I believe I picked up, it should be all the offensive stuff, and then a bunch of like strength as well, right? So it's like, not only just offensive buffs like that. Wow, good night. And then the flinch that you get off of Zen Headbutt, that also adds a bit there as well. You do have an extra aggravation in the grid. You also do have that lucky skill, although unfortunately I did not get a chance to pick it up, but it's fine. I rolled, I think, a status shield on her, which is cool as well, right? Wow, the shields are still up. They persisted. Like we didn't have to set a second. We straight up just didn't even have to set a second crit shield over there. Wow. Yeah, because there is that extra extension, right? Yeah, off of our passive, the rule of Enchanted Land, right, extends the crit shield, and then also gives you extra 20% more on your defenses, right? So this is a unit that's you would get a lot of returns off of doing stuff like giving her 20 out of 20, giving her extra levels past the max, right? Just getting her up to like 150 or whatever, just because they get you stats, right? And also think EX roll, right? I think she's field, so that's I think that's extra HP and defense, if I remember correctly, something like that. Yeah, extra HP, defense, and speed as well. So yeah, she just benefits a lot from stuff like that. Again, especially with the extra 20% increase over here. So yeah, got that. You got the damage reduction shields, right, as well. So yeah, speaking of, let's get that EX roll in here as well, right? Get the field EX, which get to set psychic terrain, which it's nice if you're running psych type teams, but she is just a really general tank where you could just throw her anywhere, right? So she doesn't have to be on a psych type team. But what I do like about the design of this unit, right? They did make it so that, oh, it's not like completely worthless, right? If you EX roll her, in terms of having that Psychic Terrain set. She does have a Premonition in the grid, right? Which gives you an extra, I think 20% damage reduction when you're in Psychic Terrain as well, right? So that's really nice in my opinion. So let's also pick that up in the grid and try that one out. All right, so just to double check over here, yeah, we should have all the attack ups, and then I think we also have strength. Let's see, strength up 1, 1, 4, and 6. So yeah. We have strength up 10, I believe, and then all the attack, offensive stuff, right? So yeah, they should be hitting pretty hard. All right, so let's go ahead and try it out with the Premonition grid over here. So let's see. Let's Psychic Terrain turn 1, just so we could get that in, you know, as soon as possible. And crit shield over here maybe, right? And we don't have to worry that much, just because, again, now that we have the EX roll, you know, we're just gonna get it up anyways, right? So okay, let's do that. Calm Mind there. It's a train move. That was before we got our defenses up, but still, right? Starting at, you know, half HP. Okay. His friend, stored power, still alive, fortunately. And yeah, we should be able to sync after this. Reset that Psychic Terrain. Yeah, extra what? 20% damage reduction there as well. Right. There's just so many things going on in terms of, you know, how much damage we take from the opponent. Okay. Oh, we didn't even pick up any of like the potion stuff either, which we could have, I guess. All right, if we had dropped the special attack stuff, which we probably shouldn't. It's not that big a deal. It's not the Latias, yeah, Shogi's video, unfortunately. All right, reset the crit shield here. Let's just let him sink. Let's just let him sink, and see how else you can take it. I kind of doubt our sides are going to be able to take it, just because, again, they're just so juiced up offensively, right? But, you know, we'll see. Unless this Mist Ball plus Stort, unless this Mist... Oh, you know what? We might just take him out there, because yeah. Yeah, I mean, if Mist Ball takes that out, that means the Stort power is going to hit them. Well, oh well. Regardless, right? With all those offensive options, we took like, yeah, we ended up with what, still like a bit over half HP, something like that. So yeah, she could take a lot of hits, man. She could definitely take a lot of hits, right? So all right, anyways, before we're done today, let's try out on a team without any psychic units, because again, like, the only like psychic thing she has other than her theme skill is just that she sets Psychic Terrain when she sinks after you EX roll her, right? So, you know, especially, you know, if you don't got your EX rolled, like, you don't really have to run her on Psychic teams. So yeah, let's try it out on a legendary arena stage here as well, right? Just to see. Ooh, can't speak while I'm trying to queue up moves. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Just see, attacking aside, also like the gauge thing, because again, she does have that, you know, free move next thing, which is really nice. So, among other things she does, and you know, for example, this variety Dragonair is pretty slow, right, in comparison to a lot of other units. Anyways, so let's get this first sync in. We could have that. Get that again, just for the extra bit of damage reduction, I guess, right? Just because, you know, in this case, you're not offensively really taking that much advantage. I mean, yeah, I mean, she doesn't have any there's no, like, you know, physical offensive buffs, at least with the grid we have here, right? So, I mean, half a thousand. That's something. But yeah, again, just the free move next, right? Just helps a lot with the gauges. But I do think Dragonair is still pretty. It's still pretty slow. So I'm not like 100% sure. But it shouldn't be that bad though. Alright. I did not account for the fact that Marnie will flinch. Or at least help flinch this thing a lot. So we won't get, like, we're not getting hit even at the moment. Alright, well, let's re-up that crit shield, get all those other things in there, right? Just because, again, you have the crit shield up, and then there's like 30 other things we get from that. 12 damage. I mean, it's a Swift, but, you know, still. Okay. Let's get a sink in here. Let's see if that, yep, that's past half. Alright. Close combat. That should hurt, right? Assuming it doesn't, I was assuming it doesn't flinch. Man. Well, again, I was mainly more curious about the gauge effect here. So, we'll let them hit us a few times later. We don't have Psych Terrain up now though, right? If we want the Premonition too, so. I was about to say we'll let them hit us, but then queued up another Fiery Wrath. Sacred Sword, that goes through all our defense buffs and stuff, right? So this should actually do a decent amount. Yeah, because Sacred Sword does go through those the defenses, right? Anyways, are you gonna attack? No? Gonna hit us? Our crit shield's going away. It is Sacred Sword again. Which, I mean, considering it went through all those, so it's just gonna be like, you know, our raw defenses. Still pretty good, right? Okay, virtually unstoppable Dragon Beam. Is that enough to finish this off? It is. Okay, well, there it is. Good night, Cobalion. And yeah, I guess you could also pick up the crit shield NPR, but it's only like NPR 1, right? So like if I do have any or if I did have any things that I wish maybe were a bit better, was maybe just better MP refresh on crit shield maybe. But I mean, most of the time, like 2 crit shields plus the extension, right, built in the passive, is mostly enough, right, for a lot of stages. And again, like, you know, you could also just bring some other unit on the team that could set some other, you know, one of those field effects or whatever. So yeah, that could get most of its other things still going, right? Like the free move effect or free move next, that still goes, right? If you have you know, other just allied field effect stuff, right? The one you don't get is the physical and special damage reduction, but you know, outside of that, yeah, still get a decent amount of things. Anyways, that's the way with this one, I guess. I hope you all gentlemen guys think of the comments down below. Like and enjoy the videos for the channel for some more Pokemon content. Personally, big fan of this unit. I think it's good, right? Really, really nice. Yeah, just even just from the Ross, you know, just tanking abilities, right? And yeah, and yeah, that's not the only thing she does, but it's just rare. It's just rare to see a unit that, you know, top tier in tanking, and then also really good for speed, right? Free move next, and then like, what, almost 500 speed if you max her out there. So that's great stuff. So have fun, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next one.